Hello everybody, my name is Josiah Salazar and welcome to my art history video. Today we will be going over 3 pieces from the Romantic era of art history. Beginning with our first piece, this piece is titled Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog by Caspar David Friedrich. Created in 1818, this is an oil painting. Now looking at this piece, we immediately see the man in the middle, and he is wearing dark colors to contrast the vast blue and white background. So in the background we can see mountain ranges, clouds, and the blue sky. And this piece can be separated into 3 sections, with the bottom section being the rocks on top of the mountain, the middle section containing closer viewed mountains and the man in the middle, and the final section, which is the top, can be separated into the blue sky filled with clouds. Now circling back to the use of colors, we can see that the contrast of dark and lights gives a sort of space and a sort of almost freeness in the piece. We can see that the dark colors used of the mountain, which is dark brown and dark black, and the color of the man's clothes, which is dark green, it shows that he's closer to us in a sense, while as he looks out into the horizon, the light colors of white and blue and green seems farther to us, giving a sense of space. Now, a little fun fact, according to Alyssa Duplessis, Friedrich reportedly depicted the Elbe sandstone mountain region between Saxony, Germany, and Bohemia in the Czech Republic. So this little mountain range in Europe inspired this piece. Now this next piece we'll be diving into is titled Tintern Abbey, the crossing and chancel looking towards the east window, which is created by Joseph Mallard William Turner, and it was created in 1794 using watercolors. For some background on this piece, according to the Victoria and Albert Museum, the Tintern Abbey was a Cistercian house founded during the reign of Henry I in 1131, but was destroyed during the Reformation in the 16th century. Turner sketched the abbey during his first tour of Wales in 1792. So about 200 years later, after the Tintern Abbey was destroyed, the artist Turner got to check out what this ruin was all about. And so he sketched the grand scale of the arch. Like, look at how big it is compared to the people he drew on the bottom. We can see that these arches are a little bit pointed and that they have been taken over by shrubbery, by vines, flowers, leaves, just anything that nature provides. And the focal point of this painting is that he wanted to display the power of nature and how everything is going to be given back to nature no matter what. The final piece we will be talking about today is titled Destruction, which is one of 5 paintings from the Course of Empire series created by Thomas Cole in 1836. The medium that he used is oil on a canvas. And to give a little bit of a background on this painting, according to Alyssa Duplessis, Thomas Cole's works typically serve as a cautionary tales about the catastrophic course of human civilization, portending the destruction of the environment and the unrelenting expansion of industry. So, how can we see this in this painting? We can see the destruction of civilization. As you can see, it is a war between 2 sides. There's just destruction and death all over the painting. We can see that the bridge over here on the left side, the arch has been destroyed and people are falling into the waters. There are boats on fire. Some are limbless. And I just want to point out on the statue on the top right, he is headless and his head had fallen down onto the ground here. This can be interpreted as defacing a civilization. Now, looking at the painting as a whole, it is as though everything is shifting to the left. You can see as the smoke rises into the sky, it kind of curves to the left. There's like a little oval shape in the sky, just signifying the space that this war has created. Now the colors used here are very dark. It just emanates a feeling of despair, destruction, all of the above. This painting was composed with the idea that is centered around chaos, and Thomas Cole really does a good job of showing what destruction may look like during war. Now that's all for today. Thank you for listening to my video. I hope you enjoyed.